just by accident, you know. That's how it is with sometimes with good subjects. I mean, or at least with surprising subjects, because actually, like 3 years ago, we received such a proposition. I mean, me and Piotr Rosołowski, who is a co-author of the film, and we worked together on documentaries for many years. We made also together Rabbi Dalla Berlin and some other films. And we received such a proposition of making a film for the series, and our subject supposed to be sexual habits of Polish people back then in communism. And so we've been researching the subject because apparently it was very appealing, sexual habits, and we've been researched this subject for a couple of months, and then we realized that it's not so easy because we don't have any particular story which can be so representative for the time, for Polish people, for the national character of people, as it was with Rabbi Dalla Berlin, when we had those rabbis as representatives of East Germans and people from the Eastern Europe. So then we thought maybe we have to change the subject, and then Piotr, my co-author of the film, he reminded himself the story of Haitian voodoo priest Amon Fremon, real story of a person from completely different culture and different country who came to Poland in 1981. And he reminded himself, I mean, Piotr reminded himself that he heard once about this story, and then we started to read about it, and we realized that there are not many informations and not only few photos and none of video material, but anyway we decided to go deeper and deeper and to search for, because we felt since the beginning with the story of Amon Fremon, we felt that there must be something, this clash of voodoo culture and communism. There must be some hit in it. There must be something that will blow your mind by the end. And that's why we decided to spend a couple of months of researching it, and then we went to Haiti to look for all the friends and all the people who remembered Amon Fremon from his village, because it was a small village. And then after it we realized that we can make the film out of it, because we had some material from Haiti, although we knew that it would be only for the beginning and the end. And certainly that's how it is quite often with documentaries also. That's why this film took us like nearly 3 years to complete. That there were many different versions of the film, of the script in the beginning, how to tell the story, and then even of the film. So the editing of the film took us like 1.5 years, you know, because in the beginning it was more, the first version was much more journalistic, and the second version was a kind of detective story, how we tried to find some traces and understand the story. And the third version was something else, and that's how it went. And after like a couple of versions, we realized that because of this lack of material, maybe we have to make it as a kind of interpretation of ourselves, how it was with Amon in Poland, and how he really. So the film is based on the real informations that we gathered and some facts, but in the middle there is a lot of interpretation, our interpretation of how it could be for Polish people, for Amon, because sometimes we we combine the scene, for instance, from one sentence, one bit of information that we had, that that, for instance, this was true that Amon prepared and conducted some voodoo ceremonies to free Polish people from evil and to stop Russian tanks, and we learned that he, for instance, that this celebration, this voodoo celebration, was around many candles. So he put many candles in the forest. We went there for a couple of weeks, not very long, a couple of weeks, but with the film crew. So it was research in the beginning for the first week, and then we started the shooting. But we knew that it will be that it should be supposed to be quite easy shooting, because it's more like testimonies from the witnesses and the places of Amon Fremon, this kind of stuff. It was not really like an investigation, because at that moment we realized that we don't want to make this film as a kind of investigation. We are much more interested in spiritual journey.